another episode of Real Chats. My name is Travis Bond, and we're going to find out today if it really goes down in the DM. Now, I happen to work in social and digital media. Also have some social media extraordinaires with me today. You want to introduce yourselves?
I am khirykjlee, a stand-up comedian, actor, YouTube partner, and I do a few things on Instagram.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm IVANA, and that's my lovely sister over there, JESS. And we go by VanJess. You might have seen some of our covers on YouTube, WorldStar, different places. Yeah.
My name is Alexandra Safir. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a nutrition and fitness coach, personal trainer, a business owner, the online store for women, and a commercial print model.
Awesome. So we're going to start it off with a social media icebreaker. I know we've all played this game before. So it's called Two Truths and a Lie.
I've
Alex.
never played this game.
Oh, well, most of us.
This should be fun.
Yeah, it should be cool.
Two truths and a lie.
Yep.
Let's see. I enjoy working out.
Okay.
No, I don't just do it. I sing, and I wear bathing suits around the house every day.
Oh, wow. So now we have to guess which one of those are truths and which one is the lie.
I think the lie is that, let me see.
You don't think I can sing?
Well, no, because we had a conversation before, so I'm like, I'm laying a bit.
I think I can
Call me a liar? Like what I'm supposed to
A
do?
little bit of shade right there.
There's a trap.
Am I supposed to tell you guys?
Yeah, so what's the answer? What's the answer?
Okay. The lie is I walk around in bathing suits every day.
Ah.
But based on social media, people would think that's true.
See, if I was fit, that's exactly what I would do, is just walk around in my bathing suit.
Social media is a lie.
I walk around this way.
I don't believe anything I see on pictures.
Who wants to go next?
I have opened up for Dave Chappelle. I've opened up for Eddie Murphy, and I fight really well.
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah.
Damn, Daniel. Let's see. I feel like you've opened up for one of those guys, that's for sure. And you look like you have some hands.
Right.
I don't know. Is that what they say?
Always the ones who don't think. What are the ones?
So look, I'm gonna go CSI and say that he paused
He did.
right before he said Eddie
And then
Murphy.
he looked up.
Right?
He made eye contact.
There it is. So yeah, I can tell
That one
by
might be
his
like
eyebrow
the-
was twitching. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. So which one is it?
I actually can't fight that good.
I thought you
And
were trying to get in.
I didn't open up for Eddie Murphy either.
Wait, it was two.
He did two lies. True.
You lied.
I'm telling the truth about that, right?
Okay.
Maybe.
There you go.
All right.
I'll go.
Okay.
I've never had someone slide in my DMs.
Okay.
I have 40 million hits on YouTube. I've been memed before.
I know the answers to this, so I can't do this.
participate.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think the lie is you've been memed before.
Oh wow.
I also read people for a living.
There you go. That was good.
That was
So
pretty-
I guess I'll go next. I often tweet celebrities on and at them on Twitter. I care about how many likes I get, and I have most of the time when I'm on Snapchat, I have at least 200 views.
I think the third is definitely true.
You gave
First
two lies and a truth.
I know the lie.
Second.
But he doesn't care about how many likes he gets on Instagram. He
Yeah.
doesn't care.
Actually, the lie is Snapchat. I just started on Snapchat. And I only have about 50.
I'm so bad at
50
this,
I-
guys.
You
because
said you had like 100.
here's why I care about how many likes I have on social media.
Okay.
If there are no likes, then I'm basically just putting it out there to the world for like no reason. So for me, I judge whether people care about what I'm posting by how many likes or how much engagement.
From a
It's-
business standpoint?
from
Or
any
personal?
standpoint, like so if I'll go back through my Instagram weeks later, and if I see something only got like 40 likes, then I'll just delete it and just say people didn't care about that, which is okay. It doesn't mean that I'm mad that I posted it.
Right.
So I guess I'm last on this game here.
Save the best for last.
Oh.
There you go.
That made him really good.
Oh shit. Oh gosh, guys, I feel all the pressure on me right now. I
Lie.
50 selfies a day. Damn, I set myself up. I produce, and I love Drake.
She didn't say
Backtrack to that
she didn't say she
conversation we
posts
just
50 selfies. She just said she takes them. And she knocked out about 20 over there in the green room.
See,
So
I missed that part of it.
it's only like we're only halfway through the
Maybe
day.
every
so.
other day.
What's the second truth?
She's a producer.
She's a producer.
She produces. You don't produce. Maybe she produces, but she doesn't produce.
Ah,
Or they're not there yet.
I think we just
You want
we need to
to
answer.
Alright.
Help us.
Save us.
Yeah, I didn't lie at all.
Oh wow.
That's not the game.
I know, but he lied.
You can't throw this on me. Like, first off, my breaking the rules on
Those are the
I broke the rules, guys.
Those are the
Sorry.
rules. That's
So, how do you guys think or feel social media has helped or harmed your career? I know it's helped mine in a lot of ways.
kill me. No, it didn't hurt, but I'm a stand-up comic. So, like, a lot of times when I do things, it's like live. So a lot of live feeds, and then from there, it'll be stuff like castings and small parts. And so that gets not even a third of the view, not even like a small percentage of the Instagram comedy community. And so a lot of times when I'm doing shows with those guys, the crowd's usually surprised at the fact that this guy doesn't have live experience, because it shows like it shows playing, but it seems weird to me, because like somebody will have 1 million followers and we'll do a show and they'll bring out like 40 people.
Yeah.
And I'm angry because I brought 40 people and I have 4,000 followers. And she's like, how? Why is it not matching up? I'm not really understanding it. But it just shows that there's a difference between somebody doing that and somebody actually paying tickets and coming and traveling to see you do what you do is.
I think it's a bit of the opposite for me and my sister, because we kind of were some of the first people that took advantage of YouTube for music. And when we were in high school, we just were doing YouTube for fun. That was when Justin Bieber was still on YouTube, and we started posting videos and got a video that just randomly went viral, like a cover. And so that was it was almost like a gateway into us like becoming serious musicians. And now, we're seeing the struggle of the difference between, or we've seen the struggle over the years of, being like an actual artist, right? Knowing who you are as an artist as opposed to just being on the internet. Now, a lot of times people will give us opportunities just because of our social media, but we've realized that that's not what, determines your worth as an artist, whether you're a comedian, whether you're, in acting. It really should just be a launching pad. And so it's definitely something that has helped us, but I think it's also made us aware of where really the priority should be, if that makes sense.
I think for me, what I became aware of is that you can actually determine your personal brand. Essentially, whatever you say you are, as long as you back that up with substance, it works. And so when I wanted to transition my career, I used social media, like you said, as a launching pad. Everything that you put on YouTube was about you singing. So now you're a singer, even though you're in your living room singing just like everybody else at that particular time. And now it's real. And I think that's the beauty of social media, if you know how to use it and if you treat it with respect.
Right. So this is an important question. Do you guys still have the same respect for someone who comes up off of social media versus the traditional way? Like, for example, King Batch versus Kevin Hart.
So with that one, I do know the both of them, so it seemed weird because Batch was doing comedy way prior to Vine even coming out, and it seemed like a lot of times, he won social media. I like to say that. I like to say he won the whole game of social media. He actually kind of opened up many platforms, but that's just because he kind of took it and made it what it is now, I guess. He just decided that he was going to take that platform instead of doing like really big videos, because at first we were both on YouTube and he was doing these crazy videos, like we're like, how on earth is he doing? He's coming off thousands per production, and then from there it's like he can't keep bringing. That's the one thing about YouTube, it's like your great video is only good right then, so now you need to keep coming. And so that's when he decided to switch over, and I respect that a lot. But then Kevin Hart, I mean, it took Kevin Hart 15, 20 years to get where he's at. So I think it's just a different curation process. But when you compare the two, I mean, Kevin Hart just has more experience. He's a lot bigger, so.
Can y'all name who got their start on YouTube? His or her?
You know who might actually been first though? I don't know if it was specifically YouTube, but Soulja Boy is the first artist
That is the number. It was
that we've seen from the very beginning, from like the first time he ever touched a computer to, you know, whatever the height was when, you know, when he had like big singles out.
Soulja Boy taught us that you could make money on YouTube. Like, I remember he put that video out. Like, make money this way.
I don't think he disrespect in that lane, but that was the first time that we've seen that.
Remind me to talk about the show Catfish. Every time I watch that show,
Every time
I watch it, I be like, "You're an idiot." The whole time, I'm like, "This person's so stupid." Like, you love somebody you've never seen. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you do that? And they never.
I think.
That's the thing. I always ask myself, why didn't you
Their
just
computer
FaceTime
never
them?
works though. That's the same.
It's 2016. Every computer has a camera. Like for the last 5 years.
I think that, well, personally, I like to meet guys outside of social media because if they see, even for it could go both ways. If they see you have like a following, they like you for the wrong reasons. So half the time I won't even tell them I have it. You know, I won't even tell them my social media. And let me see what you're really about. And then, oh, by the way, this is my page. When I see that, you're legit.
I be lying.
That's funny. I don't think I'm opposed to meeting people just in general through social media.
I have seen like a few of those couples that like they do it for like the looks, like, oh yeah, my God, we met, and it's like, oh, they both so happen to be like both really great looking, and then they eventually meet, and then they get all these views, and it's just like, oh, now we have a channel, and it's like, it's a trap.
So what about
Such a
Tinder
lie.
though?
Tinder seems really impersonal. Like I played with a lot of the apps.
I know so many people on Tinder. I've
Me
never
too.
gotten on Tinder.
I know people that have big followings that are on Tinder and have
You
met
swear,
their
like, oh, I
significant
know you.
others.
That's
And
like
Well, look,
one of my
somebody's
favorites.
using it because it's very popular. So
Oh yeah.
Like,
Nobody
One
uses
of my
it
good
until you, like,
friends,
until you be like,
one of
I
my
know
good
you.
friends
Let's do a phone
ended
check
up
right
being
now.
in a relationship with someone for a year who she thought she was gonna marry, and she met him from Tinder.
Yeah.
So
I know at
I
least
got
if you
tricked
find
from Tinder
a-
one time and I learned my lesson. The girl only took selfies, and then I followed her. I always say Snapchat. After I meet you on Tinder, I say, just let me see your Snapchat. Yeah, that's your real life. All right, so real life, she was in a wheelchair.
What?
I just feel like that's what's up. I'm not mad about that, but you should disclose that. You know, like she was just gonna roll up on our first date. Okay.
Oh, that's so
That was so bad because I was like, how do you not tell somebody that? But I mean, I'm not in a situation to understand, but that made me stop. But if we wanted to meet, I mean, that's something you should disclose. I didn't notice it in real life. She was actually a pretty girl. It's like a lot of the stuff, like the dishonesty was one of the main.
I think you
points.
just want people to embrace whatever it is and whoever you are. So it's like, it's not that you have to like point everything about your life, but you know what? The in that particular example was like, the wheelchair is something that is a part of your everyday life.
I think in a sense, like when you think about the reason for doing that, it relates to how social media sometimes we present what we want people to think is our self. You know what I mean? You're presenting your best self, but you're also presenting who you want people to view you as. So I think that can have a downside because, like you said, on dating sites, you're presenting who you want people to think you are, not necessarily who you
Even if
necessarily
it
are.
does go well, I just feel like, I mean, I've been in many relationships before, and one thing that just I think would be weird about meeting somebody via the internet is the whole time, because you gotta go on a first date, and the first date is like social media. You don't know nothing about this person. And so you gotta sit there and try to look through all the layers of this person as you get to know them.
That's fun though. That's the beauty of meeting somebody new. Like even if you meet somebody on Tinder, in real life, you're gonna have to go on a date and find these layers out through multiple, regardless of
Or if I meet you at the gym, I know more about you at that situation from a 10-minute
Do you
conversation.
think that social media can ruin relationships?
Do I think social media can ruin relationships?
Well, I know you think that.
Oh,
What about
Jen.
that? I know you think that.
I'm an advocate for meeting people through dating sites and online, but I do think that social media definitely can ruin relationships. Why? Because of the stories we formulate based on what we see. Oh, he liked this picture of this girl. Oh, I saw this comment on the, you know, so there's a lot of pettiness that can happen if you let social media.
Right.
Social media is like Hollywood. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it. And if you want to go lay in the grass and like be vegan or whatever, like you can really find like a community that does that.
Yeah.
And if you want to go party and get to like illegal drugs, you can find that too. So it's like for me, it's also how you go into a relationship. So I'm not going to post a whole lot of pictures just because I feel like the energy that you're inviting into your house is just unnecessary. Like I don't, you know, like I have a purpose of why I'm there. And for right now, it's mostly career. Now, just to make it sound organic and not always be so preachy, yes, I'm gonna put some of my personal life, but when it comes to like my family, my kids, like you'll get a picture here and there.
Right.
And I don't want to get in an argument and have to take it down like 2 weeks later.
Well,
True.
just
I
know
don't post
that.
like my relationship on social media at all. And sometimes my girl would be like, "How come you don't ever post me?" Like, I don't want any feedback about what anybody's gonna say, and like it's happened this
And
way.
if I post, I definitely don't tag.
You won't catch me posting someone I'm talking to on social media.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you see some guys,
Definitely
no,
not.
that's most likely I'm not talking to them because I'm not going to post somebody in this day and